So hi everyone. I am very pleased to join you today on behalf of ANIS, the Employers Association of the Software and Services Industry in Romania. We use this opportunity to congratulate the Life in Codes team for organizing this event that puts on the spotlight an essential aspect, yet often overlooked, of digital transformation. That is its impact on the labor market, on workforce, and the very way in which we work, and in terms of redesigning and reinventing work processes. I am aware this has been a focus for you throughout the past 2 days, and I'm pretty sure you learned a lot of interesting insights on how technology not only changes, but also it has the potential to fundamentally enhance our work. And this is also one of our core beliefs at ANIS. My presentation will proceed with a brief outline of ANIS, our mission, and our activity. Then I will share with you our vision regarding the transformative potential of technology on the economy and society overall, but also on the work landscape in particular. And after you get the who and the what, I will conclude with the how and share with you several of our initiatives through which we leverage the transformative potential of technology. Yet before I start, I sort of thought about an icebreaker, so I would like to kindly ask you if you can raise your hand if you know something about ANIS, if you've heard about ANIS. Okay. We are in a safe space, so I won't test your knowledge about ANIS. I just wanted to get a glimpse of that. Super. So, to be honest, when I learned that I have 30 minutes for this presentation, I was really wondering what will I tell you, but I see that now I'm almost excited. I have 30 minutes, so that hopefully I will leave you with some interesting food for thought about ANIS. And I also use this opportunity to let you know that I'm here with my colleagues Dana over there and Julia over here, and we would very much like to engage with you also further about this after this talk. So yes, ANIS is the Employers Association of the Software and Services Industry. We are legally acknowledged as the representative entity of the sector, and we are part of so-called dialogue structures, which allows us to represent the collective voice of our members and to advocate for the sector's interests. ANIS has been around for over 25 years and has grown and established itself as a passionate advocate of digital transformation. And to this end, in a nutshell, our mission is to champion and contribute to the development of the IT industry in Romania on one hand, and to advance digitalization of the Romanian economy and society on the other. The ANIS community gathers more than 150 companies active in the industry of all origins, that is Romanian and international, of all sizes. We have multinationals, small and medium-sized enterprises, and also startups. And we are proud that we cover a wide range of specializations and technologies. And according to the latest available data, because I assume you all like numbers over here, our members cumulatively have a turnover amounting to more than 60% of the total revenues generated by the IT sector in Romania, and it also employs more than 40% of the industry's workforce. These numbers are, of course, ever-changing based on the structure of our constituency and also on the dynamics of the member companies per se. And on the screen, you've already seen the QR code, and I'm pretty happy that some of you already scanned it. And this QR directs you to our general presentation, where you will find comprehensive information about our activity, our initiatives, the benefits the benefits and services for member companies, besides what I will share with you going forward. So, oh, sorry. Good. In a nutshell, ANIS is about public affairs, education, and community. Through public affairs, we represent the voice of member companies, and we facilitate a dialogue between policy and industry regarding digital transformation, the regulatory framework, and the policies which have an impact on the IT industry. In order to structure and streamline our work, we have created working groups, we call them task forces, that provide a context in which companies come together to debate, analyze, and join efforts to proactively or reactively respond to several changes in legislation, policies, and initiatives that are put forward by stakeholders. We have 6 such task forces. One covers almost all the topics regarding digitalization, particularly the technical ones. We have also, we are also tackling topics related to taxation, cybersecurity, education, labor, and export. So you can imagine we have quite a wide spectrum of issues that we are covering. We have a strong focus on education and a constant concern about the need to align the educational system with the realities of the digital age and with technological change, so that we manage to keep the pace with disruptions and transformations that also impact the labor market. And in this area, we also, our efforts are also aimed at supporting member companies in their quest for talent and in addressing the shortage of specialists that is becoming it's growing more in terms of their impact on the operations of companies. I'll delve a little bit more on education in a bit. And not least, the community dimension is particularly important, as we aim to foster a sense of connection among our members, and we want them to find value in their membership within ANIS. And as a practical example, we organize regular meetups and provide opportunities for members to connect with peers, industry experts, even potential partners and customers. And this framework is appreciated because it gives the opportunity to share best practices, exchange ideas, and even explore business opportunity via ANIS. Hopefully I get it right by the end. No, here. Good. Vision. At ANIS, we see technology as a driver of growth and competitiveness, not just in the IT sector, but across all industries. And here we focus on 3 core areas that you also see on the slide: the development of the industry, digital transformation, and digital society. When it comes to the development of the industry, as most of you probably know, the IT industry in Romania has grown exponentially over time, and the sector has become a key contributor to the national GDP. And by the way, ANIS publishes since 10 years, almost, if not more, an annual report on the state of the industry and the dynamics of the market, so that it can measure the footprint of the sector on the economy. And we are actually preparing to launch the this year's edition very soon, so I encourage you to stay close to us because it will be an excellent resource for you and it will come up with very interesting information. And moving on and closing this parenthesis, we believe that this industry still has a lot of room to grow and therefore it should be supported accordingly, and its role its strategic role, as we say, in the national economic ecosystem should be acknowledged. And as another pillar of this stream regarding the development of the industry, ANIS is a powerful advocate of innovation. And we believe also the future of the industry will rely heavily on its capacity to sort of undergo a transition from a profile that is particularly focused on outsourcing and services towards productive innovation, as we call it, and towards the development of products and intellectual property that come with further multiplier effects into generating more added value and supporting competitiveness. Second, digital transformation. We advocate for the adoption of technology and at all levels of the society and the economy in both public and private sector, because whether it's artificial intelligence, cloud computing, big data, or IoT, we trust that these technologies allow us to remain competitive and stay ahead of industry trends and also thrive in this landscape that is changing quite often in this sector, but overall. And not least, digital society. We advocate for policies that promote digital skills and inclusion, and in an attempt to ensure that all sectors and all actors of society benefit from technology. And to this objective, our goal is to champion a digital transformation process that is user-centered, how we like to say in the sector, so that it has at its very core the needs and the expectations of its users, be them citizens or businesses. So basically, these three directions shape the narrative that ANIS pursues in its dialogue and engagement with stakeholders. And to narrow it down to today's topic, we believe that technology is a driver of workforce transformation. And I think this is a message that somehow reinforces what you've already heard during the past 2 days, during the sessions of this event. And yeah, basically technology has transformed industries and will continue to do so. Therefore, it is important that we recognize its role in reshaping also the skills and the capabilities that are required in the workforce. And here there are, let's say, 4 points we'd like to make. First, empowering a digital ready workforce, as we say, requires a blend of innovation, education, and collaboration. And in this area, the future of work, we believe, relies heavily on the ability of the workforce to adapt, to evolve, and to thrive in a technology-driven landscape. And the benefits of this are plentiful in terms of driving productivity, streamlining workflows, managing information and knowledge, and also at a broader level, optimizing value chains. And second, tech adoption. If we were to focus on the most important aspect of it, we believe the adoption of technology is critical to unlock efficiency and higher productivity. I was reading a report in the past days regarding the future of European competitiveness, and one of the main takeaways that I got from that lecture is that the impact of AI so far has been rather labor enhancing and not labor replacing, and I feel we should talk more about this positive connection between technology performance and productivity, because while AI, automation, and emerging technologies do have a disruptive potential, I think we should not forget that they also create a demand for new skills and highly skilled professionals that can lead this digital transformation going forward. And such demand we must meet through proper education and training, which brings me to my third point regarding digital skills. And definitely this is a point that we can talk on for days, probably. One of our core goals at ANIS is to advocate for digital skills for everyone, from IT professionals to those in non-tech sectors, and I think you know, based on the statistics that are available, that Romania has a lot to do in terms of digital skills and digital performance overall. We know that digital literacy is no longer a niche requirement, but it's a necessary function for every job. So therefore, our vision includes making sure that digital skills are a part of everyone's toolkit, and this is not only about digital literacy, but we also advocate, on the other hand, for advanced digital skills trainings across categories such as cybersecurity, AI, or data analysis, which is important in order to make sure that we are able to cover emerging roles and also streams of activity that will demand a higher level of specialization and expertise within the employees. And this brings me to my last point about fostering a culture of lifelong learning, as we say. And in a nutshell, powering upskilling and reskilling initiatives, we see this not just as a response to technological disruptions, but also as a manner to future-proof the workforce. And we feel that this kind of requires sort of a general mindset or cultural shift, because the static career path is somewhat a thing of the past. But we believe that upskilling and reskilling are investments and not costs, because they will be critical. On one hand, they will be critical in helping employees to adapt to shifts in the nature of work and also to nurture talent from within. And on the other hand, they embedding a culture of lifelong learning will also allow companies to stay ahead of industry trends and to be more agile in responding to market changes. And now that you got the who is ANIS, the what ANIS does and what it stands for, when it comes to the how, we are committed to advance this mission and vision through several channels and initiatives. Through the public affairs stream that I started the presentation with, we aim to regularly and consistently engage with authorities to shape the regulatory framework. More recently, to keep it practical, let's say, we engaged with the Ministry of Education in order to adopt a digital competence framework for citizens, modeled along the European one, which is called DigiComp, and is part of the European Skills Agenda, and we will be following up in the upcoming period in order to move on with the implementation and measuring this competence framework. And similarly, in terms of practical ways to engage with stakeholders. We are currently in discussions with the Ministries of Finance and Digitalization to push for practical ways to stimulate, both through legislation and through fiscal facilities, investments in research, development and innovation by the private sector. Next, we are keen to forge partnerships between industry and academia to support innovation and education. And another stream is that we are working on is supporting companies in their efforts to train, upskill and or reskill their employees. And I mentioned in there 2 programs that we have at ANIS, and I wish to take a few minutes to also present these initiatives, which I think are aligned with today's topic. One is the Education Grants Program, and the other one is the ANIS Trainings Portfolio. So the ANIS Education Grants Program is a project that is very dear to our hearts, and it is at the core of our efforts to bring industry and academia closer together. The program is aimed at young teachers that integrate new technologies and innovative teaching methods into their courses and into the university curriculum. And basically what ANIS does, and it has been doing so for 7 years already, is to manage this framework in which companies provide grants for university teachers, and we therefore acknowledge their efforts to embed technology into education. The grants, as you may see on the screen, are offered per categories that are quite wide-ranging, from AI to cloud computing, cybersecurity, and up to health tech and tech for all, which is a category that targets non-technical universities. And over the past 6 editions, we had more than 50 faculties involved in 14 cities in Romania, and we awarded almost 70 grants out of 200 courses registered, to get the numbers right. And I got to tell you that we are currently accepting applications for the 7th edition. The call is open until September 30. So if you are close to academia and if you happen to know potential university teachers that could fit in this program, don't hesitate to encourage them to check out this program, because we also want to create a broader community of alumni of this program. Second, the ANIS Trainings Portfolio is part, as I was telling you, of our efforts. I finished. Of our commitment to support companies in upskilling and reskilling initiatives, and ANIS has been developing this special stream of activity aimed first at employees in the IT sector, but it was also open to other sectors who wish to enhance or diversify their skills in several areas. You can see in there that we have 3 courses in our portfolio, one on testing of software projects, the ICT-QB. We also have courses on organizational productivity through Scrum and Agile certification courses and exams, and also engineering requirements. So, to conclude, as we look ahead, we trust that the transformation of workforce will only accelerate. Therefore, new technologies such as AI, blockchain, or IoT will continue to redefine industries and job roles. And if I were to end with a call to action on behalf of ANIS, we call on each of you to help us in spreading this message of embracing technology as a force for good and in working together to shape workforce that is adaptable, skilled, and ready to understand both the opportunities and the challenges of digital transformation. And it goes without saying that I encourage each and one of you to truly embrace technology and innovation in your work. I'm sure you already do that, but perhaps you can also encourage more to do so. And yeah, thank you for your time. And I hope this was interesting. Okay.